Welcome to today's Explainer. Have you ever felt like your business is just running you instead of the other way around? Like you're constantly chasing conversations across a dozen different apps, just praying nothing slips through the cracks? Well, today, we're exploring a seriously fascinating piece of tech called OmniLayer. We're going to look at exactly how it transforms the chaotic and, let's face it, incredibly frustrating world of scattered business messaging into one unbreakable, unified ecosystem. If you've ever lost sleep over a missed notification, yeah, you're absolutely going to want to pay close attention to this. Let's dive right in.
So let's start by asking a serious, maybe even a little uncomfortable question. What actually happens to your business when the network goes dark? We all know that dropping a connection can literally mean dropping a crucial deal. To truly wrap our heads around the reality of surviving infrastructure failure, we're going to look at this system through some very distinct stories. We'll walk through this ecosystem by meeting the actual personas who live in it every single day. And, as you'll see, we'll find out exactly how they transform their biggest communication nightmares into massive, undeniable advantages.
Meet our first persona, the SME owner. Imagine you're running a growing, vibrant retail business down in Lagos. You've built this whole thing from the ground up, literally, one direct message at a time. But the problem? Right now you're juggling 3 ringing WhatsApp phones, you're checking a Telegram group, refreshing 2 email inboxes, and somehow still scrolling an SMS thread. It's totally unmanageable. And frankly, it's exhausting. To make things even worse, what happens when the power goes out, or you hit a sudden network dead zone? Poof, those messages just vanish into the ether. Your customers are trusting you, but you're dropping hot leads across scattered apps simply because, well, you are the one manually acting as the human router for every single device. Okay, so here's the fix for all that manual chaos. Moving away from the old way means entirely removing you as the manual routing system. Actually, scratch that. It's about upgrading you. Instead of juggling 6 buzzing phones, OmniLayer replaces that mess with a single, intelligent layer that catches absolutely everything. You get one unified business identity. A customer messages you on WhatsApp, another reaches out on Telegram, somebody else sends an SMS. It literally doesn't matter anymore. It all flows natively into one single unified inbox, completely automatically. Finally, you just get to breathe. Now, this is made possible by what we call permanent digital handshakes. Think of it kind of like a digital superglue. Imagine a market trader who successfully negotiates a massive bulk fabric order on WhatsApp, but then has to confirm the delivery address later via SMS because the buyer suddenly went offline. With this system, it remembers exactly how to reach that customer forever, regardless of which platform they decide to jump to next. You get total peace of mind. You are never going to have to ask your team, wait, which app was I talking to Audiobi on? Ever again.
All right, let's pivot to our next persona and look at the before picture for an enterprise IT architect. The corporate tear here is very, very real. Picture this. You have 7 different messaging platforms layered across your company and absolutely 0 single source of truth. The problem is that these separate integrations are basically fragile points of failure, and the implication of that? It's terrifying. When your senior sales rep suddenly leaves the firm, their personal WhatsApp conversations, the exact threads where the real million-dollar deals were negotiated, they just walk right out the front door with them. That is a massive compliance liability just waiting to explode.
So the bridge to safety out of this enterprise nightmare is OmniLayer's 7-day hold and deliver safety net. Let's track how this plays out in the real world. Day 1. Your cross-country logistics driver drives straight into a dead zone, and the network completely drops. Day 3, that message they sent isn't lost to rejected. No, it's resting safely in a state of warm storage within the system. Then, Day 7, the signal finally returns and boom, the message is delivered. No manual retry needed, no lost orders, just complete, unbreakable continuity. Plus, for that IT architect who is understandably sweating over data privacy, every single message is fully secured. We are talking about unbreakable message-by-message locks. Instead of getting bogged down in complex jargon, just think of every message as an armored truck with a unique key that only the sender and the receiver hold. Nobody else, not the network provider, not even the platform itself, can look inside that truck to read your sensitive enterprise data while it's moving. Your communication layer is finally as auditable and secure as your core bank accounts. Then there's our fintech innovator. Let's look at their hero's journey, right? Their ordinary world starts out great. They've built this fantastic financial product. But the call to adventure, or rather the big ordeal, begins when they try to scale up their customer support. They're out there trying to use standard European cloud-only software tools that demand pristine, uninterrupted 4G connections. But those tools simply aren't built for the reality of unique connectivity gaps. When a customer in a rural area sends an urgent support ticket and their connection drops, standard software just loses the ticket. The customer churns, entirely convinced that your company just completely ignored them.
Their transformation, their return with the magic elixir, so to speak, happens when they adopt an infrastructure that prioritizes real-world, offline realities. They get low-cost SMS fallbacks natively built right in, meaning if the internet fails, a text message instantly takes over. They get that incredible 7-day offline ticket holding and a shared customer memory. The ultimate benefit here? Zero customer churn due to technical failures. That stressed-out founder transforms into a confident hero who can just focus on giving great customer service, safe in the knowledge that literally no ticket is ever silently lost to a bad network.
Now, how about the diaspora business owner? Let's picture you running a Lagos-based import-export operation directly from London. The time zone gap is honestly exhausting. But here, we have a crystal-clear feature, advantage, and benefit. The feature is seamless time zone routing. The advantage is that when a customer messages at 10 p.m. local time in Lagos, a time zone-aware AI instantly replies, acknowledging the request in your specific localized brand voice. And the incredible benefit? You literally get to sleep. When you wake up, you just review the log and follow up. You are fast asleep while your business is still out there talking and making money.
And for the platform developer out there, let's just picture the absolute headache of maintaining 5 different brittle API connections to 5 different messaging apps that constantly update and break. It's the worst. The promise of OmniLayer is an open standard. You only have to build one single integration. And we can prove this value because once you're plugged in, your clients can reach any messaging app in existence forever. Plus, you get complete self-hosted data privacy. We push this so strongly because for a developer, offering that level of unbreakable privacy is a massive premium selling point for their own enterprise clients.
But honestly, the most fascinating persona in this whole ecosystem isn't even human at all. It's a feature called Module 9. To understand this, think of large language models like your ChatGPTs or your Claudes simply as super smart, specialized text brains. Module 9 handles the automatic acquisition of these different AI models. It doesn't treat them like standard, boring, robotic chatbots hidden away in separate browser tabs. Instead, it automatically brings them in as a panel of expert advisors, gives them distinct personalities, and seats them right at your virtual boardroom table as active, chatty team members right in your workspace.
This completely changes how you work in a team environment. Imagine you're in your internal team chat, dealing with a really tough customer case. You don't have to switch tabs. You just tag them like human coworkers. You type @Claude, summarize this client's history, and boom, the AI jumps right into the real-time thread with the answer. Then you type @ChatGPT, draft a friendly reply based on that summary. You have instantly pulled multiple AI experts into a simultaneous team environment to collaborate directly with you. It's literally like having a boardroom of geniuses automatically acquired and on standby 24/7. No way around it. That's a real game changer.
What makes this wildly different from a standard AI bot is the shared global memory. Standard bots are totally isolated, right? They forget what you said yesterday. But these OmniLayer AI panelists actually share a brain. It's like having a doctor who has carefully read your entire medical file before you even walk into the room, rather than one who asks, "So, what's wrong today?" every single time. A customer texting you via SMS today gets a thoughtful response from the AI that perfectly remembers the Telegram chat they had with you 3 whole weeks ago.
So let's bring all of these stories together. The absolutely crucial point you should take away from this explainer is that you do not need more apps. You don't need more screens to manage. You only need one single layer to seamlessly connect your human staff, your brilliant AI experts, and your customers. It connects them all perfectly, no matter where in the world they are or how incredibly bad their local network connection happens to be. Look at how this whole ecosystem breaks down in practice. That 35% in unified routing, well, that is our overwhelmed SME owner finally getting some peace and reclaiming their time. The 30% message survival, that's our cross-country logistics firm saving crucial deals from absolute dead zones. By uniting these personas, an incredible volume of business relationships are saved. They're saved from the void of dropped connections, load shedding, and scattered apps, forming one completely unbreakable infrastructure. Which leaves us with one final, kind of provocative thought. As customer demands for instant, flawless reliability just continue to rise, the companies that thrive will be the ones who never drop a conversation. So, will you build your unbreakable communication ecosystem today, or wait until a dropped network costs you your biggest deal? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I really hope this sparks some powerful new ideas for how you manage and protect your own business conversations.